Everyone says modern decks are overpriced. Let's test the maths. In 1975, a new deck cost roughly £200, which is over £2,000 today. This brand new deck is £430. It matches key, wow and flutter and adds features. Is it overpriced or fantastic value? In the box we've got the deck, manuals, remote, AA batteries, RCA leads and a power lead, with a UK adapter even. The chassis feels solid and the controls are clear and it's day one usable. Oh, look at that. That is nice. Have a look at what's in here. We have two RCA, as we know them in the UK, or used to know them in the UK, phono leads. So you've got your inputs and your outputs on there. And then we've got remote control. Neat buttons. Tape 1 controls, tape 2 controls, and common controls across the top, which are in red. So this is good. We have the power switch. We have pitch control, which is plus or minus 12%, I believe. The eject button. Level control for the microphone input. Level control for the headphones output. Another eject control. Timer, so you can use it to come on and off in either record, play, or just normal mode. And we've got noise reduction, which is playback only, because Dolby is no longer licensed for use in this sort of equipment, so it doesn't exist anymore as far as they're concerned. So we have here electronic counter, record button, pause, record mute, and unusually for a twin deck, these both record. So we've got record, pause, and record mute. Fast forward, rewind, stop, play. Fast forward, rewind, stop, and play for deck 1. We have return to zero, dimmer, repeat, parallel record, which is because both decks are capable of recording, dub start, and return to zero for the other deck. Deck counter 0 there. I think, looking at it, I'm rather pleased with that. And it has got a proper name on it. So there is line in and out, as you can see, there and there. And we've got a USB out. It's 230 volts, 50 hertz, 22 watts, which means I can plug it in without having a problem. This rather neat little device, which is plug adapter. Just somehow plugs into there, and right, can you see that there? So we plug that in, we put that in there, and we push that down, and then having done that, close it up, and we do the screwdriver, which I have got somewhere else. So I should do that in a second. The manual for this is quite old-fashioned insofar as it actually tells you what you need to know and how to use it, and it's very comprehensive. It's available in about 6 or 7 different languages. So one of the features this deck has got, which a lot of people don't seem to remember, is it's got karaoke, and with pitch controls it's a good karaoke machine. Today this deck is about £430, which is $560 or €490, and so yesterday's exchange rates. In 1975, a new release Sony deck was around £200, which was $400 then in the US, and adjusted for CPI, that's over £2,000 today. So in real terms, this modern deck costs a fraction of what a new deck did back then. Bank of England figures showing that £430 was worth £54 in 1975, and this is an explanation as to how the inflation has made such a big difference. There are 2 specifications that people get upset about. One is signal noise ratio because of the lack of Dolby, the other is wow and flutter. Well, the wow and flutter on the Sony was 0.2%, and on the TEAC it's 0.25%. And the signal noise ratio on the Sony with Dolby was 65 dB. And on the TEAC, we're looking at 59 dB, which is 4 dB better than the Sony was if you didn't have Dolby on the Sony. The wow and flutter on my deck tested better than 0.2. Key stability, wow and flutter is the same for practical class for everyday listening. Plus, this ship's new, has a warranty, and integrates cleanly with modern setups. The legendary decks people recall were £300 to £500 back then, massively more in today's money. Memory cherry picks the elite, comparing a £430 new unit to a 1975 flagship worth £2,000 in today's money isn't a fair fight, compared by inflation adjusted class, not by the best ever made. I wired it up to playback, and we're just going to switch it on. Okay, so we've got the proper fluoro displays there, and just for the sake of this video, I'm going to play a little bit of that, which put in there. It is an original cassette, dated. What I don't understand is, as I've got older, printed text has got smaller. But I'll find out later on when that is, and I'll tell you. Oh, auto stop, which is what I'd expect, of course, but I've only got sound coming out of one side. Well, I don't know, that sounds pretty good to me. These are the decks that I do have. And although they're nothing special, fast forward, stop, play. Right, I'll try the other deck out now, because I'm assuming it's going to work because it's brand new, but you never know. Shut that. Sounds as good as the other one. I do. Everyone's a winner, and so far it is. Right, we'll just reset the counter. Interesting point, when you take a tape out, it resets the counter to 0. Right, now we're going to try out the remote control, which is quite comprehensive. Because the two decks both record, you can record both at the same time, or one to the other, with the buttons on the remote. And you've also got the transport buttons. So what I'm going to do now, press the play button and see what happens on deck 1. Which works. Rewind. Fast forward. Stop. So, rather useful, because you can put two tapes in, you can start the thing rolling, and you don't need auto reverse, which of course it hasn't got. It has got IC Logic transport control, both decks. And I think, based on what I've seen so far, I'm quite pleased with it. Now music, Circle Dance by Seth Choi, recorded straight off the download from the YouTube library, and it's a very high level signal. It's hitting on the 0 dB. Let's have a listen. Up on the screen now you'll see there's a video that has got all the sound tests from this, so playing on both Chrome and Type 1 tape. You can hear what this deck actually records like, what it sounds like on playback. So if you'd like to like and subscribe, that'd be good, and I'll catch you another time. Thanks for watching.